Hey guys, welcome back to Metroid Zero Mission. I did not expect to be recording this right now. I'm supposed to be in England, but I am not. And it's because of the coronavirus and crap. But we left off here. It's time to go for 100% on, yes, this will not be erased. On normal. I'm not gonna play hard just yet. But, this is technically my third playthrough. Just before I was supposed to get on the plane, on my other computer, I played this using GameShark codes to have infinite shine sparks already stored, and I just went around and got 100% items. So now I have an idea of where stuff is, but I'm doing it legitimately, no codes. But I might have to use save states, I don't know, we'll see. We're definitely gonna have to segment this, that's for sure. But yeah, I want to see if I can do 100% in under 2 hours. Now that I know where stuff is, because yeah, this game has ridiculous tricks. I don't know, I'm a little upset. I'm not supposed to be here right now, but I got an influx of messages, and everybody was trying to get me to reconsider my flight, and I knew it would not go over well. It was kind of bumpy telling, well, never mind. But yeah, I guess I'm not going there until September now, supposedly, unless something changes, and we just gotta wait and see how this little coronavirus thing plays out. But yeah, everybody's saying it's not a good idea to travel, even though in the UK they don't really take it as seriously right now. It's weird that there's a different attitude towards it there than here, although I would say the United States is a little bit dramatic and panicky. I do agree with that. But I am gonna go for long beam up here because I am a noob. Does anybody even still say that word? But yeah, I was watching some speedruns as well. See Scotty W, him especially. This game and Fusion, he's just a really good speedrunner of it. But I did watch an AGDQ with some other runners as well. And so I have an idea of like what they do for this 100% category, but this is not a category, this is a dope playing Metroid Fusion on a day that he's not supposed to play Metroid Fusion. I don't know. It's okay. It's not Metroid Fusion, it's Metroid Zero Mission. Jeez. I can't get anything right now. But it's alright. I've been thinking about this game ever since I finished it. I did say that I might go back to it, and now I have time. I may even have time before Animal Crossing comes out now, which I guess I'm gonna be on time for. But I could maybe record something else. But I don't know if I'm mentally all there for it. Get out of my way, pal. Plus, the good games people want to see take some time and they take some practice, and I don't think I have that much time before Animal Crossing. Plus, there's still a lot of other things to consider. There's a lot on the line, man. But I don't feel quite so bad. Like, I'm not the only one who's canceled plans, travel plans, because of what's going on in the world. It's just so stupid now. Now I have a plethora of videos talking about this trip and then it doesn't happen. It's almost like I knew that was gonna happen. I said it in one of my other videos and we were like, yeah, you guys are gonna watch it. Wasn't it the last one of these videos? I don't remember what video it was. Maybe it was the 007 one. Either way. I didn't know it was gonna happen. That's probably like the worst thing I could possibly say because I really, truly did not know, and it was a last-minute decision that caused a lot of turmoil. And although it's not totally my fault, it kind of is my fault. And therein lies the problem, young ones. You're not even young ones. I don't know, it just felt like something stupid to say, because everything is stupid right now. It's alright though, Animal Crossing is coming. Unless the world goes into chaos and everything shuts down. But it'll be a nice fake getaway. At a much needed time. Yes, charge beam. So now, we gotta get bombs. Bombs are next, and then right after bombs, you could technically get Varia's suit, but I am not confident with my bomb jumping ability. I would like to get ice beam first. So this is gonna be pretty linear up until I get Ice Beam. And the early super missiles that I thought were early last time, they're not the early ones. There is an early super missile pack, it's in Criteria. And it's ridiculous how to get it, but we're gonna do it. Get out of my way, bugs. Yeah, crud. I saw my neighbor and he canceled flights too. He's from Africa. I like that guy. I've worked with and just otherwise I've dealt with a lot of people from Africa in my life. Ever since my very first job, I've worked with people from Africa and stuff, and they're always a very nice people. Get out of my way, Nimrod, I say after just saying they were a nice person. Nah, but he had something going on too, but the travel advisories and stuff, we're just waiting to see. Like, my biggest concern was I was going to be away for 2 weeks, and there's no telling what's going to happen in 2 weeks' time. Actually, when this goes up, I guess it'll be the end of the first week. But my fear was getting quarantined, unable to come back home, and then also potentially having it and not getting it detected, and then bringing it back and getting, say, somebody like my parents who I might go visit or something sick. And older people are the ones at risk. Get out of town, dude. I said to the acid that can't move. Would you call it acid or lava? Or liquid hot magma? This is a map room. Why am I going here? This is going to tick up the timer. It's alright, we're segmenting this. Save stations, save states, anything to beat it in under 2 hours, which I think is damn near impossible. It's not impossible, but it's ridiculous. You gotta know these tricks, and you can't mess them up. Maybe 1 or 2 mess-ups, but then you gotta get it, man. Third time's the charm, or third time's the death. One of the such. But we're in the bomb territory now. Not bomb Torizo, that came prior to this. But in the Metroid timeline, after this. Timeline? Yes, it's a tasty line. If you put it in a drink, it tastes citrusy. And you just got a bomb. Press B button or X on the Super Nintendo controller as if it's Super Metroid. That's right. Keep the fire buttons the same, even though most people who play Super Metroid change it to Y, but that's besides the point. I tried that setup, but you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Or actually, you can. It just takes some time and effort and patience that old people typically don't have. That's not true. Old people are sometimes patient. They do a lot of sitting. That does not equate patience. Equate is not even the right word, I don't think. But you know what it is? It's a Walmart off-brand name of eye contact cleaning solution. It gets the job done, but very crappily. Crappily is a new word. It's in the dictionary that I invented. It's a team of people who write the dictionary, right? There's no way there's not like a human dictionary out there. If he is, he's a dick. Shinary. That was hilarious. You know you laughed at that one. It was fantastic. Best joke I ever said. Don't act like it wasn't. Can you sense the frustration? I could be doing so many things right now, but I'm playing Metroid. As if that's bad, it's good. It's just, I was gonna have new experiences. It's okay. But yeah, my African neighbor guy, I ran into him. And he was like, hey, it's my buddy. And I don't know, I just like the way he talks. It's pleasing to my ears. Very friendly man. And I went to shake his hand, but he fist bumped me instead. And he was like, yeah, I've been reading. The fist bump is safer. And I was like, yeah, and it's cooler too. And I don't know. It's a little neighborly chuckle. I don't know, I like the way he said it. So calm and happy. The fist bump is better. It's the little things, man. But yeah, hopefully this thing clears up. Mother brain, get out of here. Ain't nobody looking at you. Don't be looking. A brain with an eye. I wonder if this is what brains sound like. Is this the soundtrack to a brain? If you could record the electric currents inside your head, what would it sound like? It would sound like screaming! Massive amounts of screaming, but here we go. To the power grip. That's another thing I would prefer to have. We're here for Power Grip and Ice Beam as the linear game unfolds. Skipping that, I could bomb jump to it. I'm very confident to a degree with my bomb jumps now. I practiced it. This is technically the second playthrough of the channel, third ever in my life. So, I don't know what I'm going to title the video. I don't know if I'm going to segment it. I might just keep talking and do this all in one chunk, but might still segment the parts, so there might not be goodbyes and hellos. But there's going to be a hellacious amount of fun. Nah, there's going to be something. This is neat too. Nice test of bomb jumps coming up with power grip. Remember how I was wall jumping on my blind playthrough? Well, the speedrunners bomb jump their way and they skip the whole power grip section entirely. I mean, they pick it up. Because apparently there's like a weird thing in this game where there's a statue or something in the way that until you pick up power grip, which is very far away from the statue or something, I don't remember what it is exactly that it despawns, but until you get power grip, that thing is there and only despawns once you get it. And I remember the speedrunners were saying it's a very weird, like, linear progression thing. But I don't know enough details about it to even know what I'm talking about. So why do we speak? Ain't it about time you shut up? I don't know. But here it is. Life just got easier because now you can hold on to ledges. You gotta hold on to the ledge in front of you. That's not the Bon Jovi lyric. Here we go, let's try it. I messed it up. I'm gonna beat you. No, it's definitely gonna beat me. I gotta do the double bomb jumps. I don't know how to do that. I do that by accident. No, see? Wall jumps would have been faster. Mario taught us that. Mario 64, I could record that maybe. But yo, let's be honest for a second. Why did I say yo? That's not my style. Suddenly went back to teenage vernacular. Let's be honest, a lot of the vernacular is teenage. The fact that you say like as if it's a comma. Isn't that supposed to die with the Valley Girls of the 70s or something? But everybody does it. Not true. Americans do it. I don't think other people do. But there's other things. Everybody's got something. Get out of the way, car. You can't be in a door. Norfair. It's no fair to be in Norfair. I remember it took I'm gonna get this. People get it on the cleanup portion, but I'm gonna get it now. And we're still gonna pull this off in under 2 hours game time. I don't know how exactly yet, but that is the plan. The fist bump is better. I'm gonna be laughing at that for the rest of my life. What was I saying? Norfair. Yeah, back in the Super Metroid days of old, I wasn't sure how to pronounce that. Like, Norfair is what you would think based on how it's spelled, but it could be one of those things where it's spelled a certain way, but some letters are silent. Here we go. With power grip, you could just grab this. It's faster on the return trip, rather than wasting time bomb jumping. Even if you're a bomb jumping expert, it still saves time to just grip the ledge. Grip it. That sounds suggestive, and maybe it was. Save station. Where are we at time-wise here? It's still too early for even a part 1. Keep moving. We got lots of torpedoes. No, let's keep shooting. We've got lots of torpedoes. Dude, what is that even? Shooting out mechanical eggs? This is not a Dr. Robotnik thing. That doesn't even happen in any Robotnik territory. Well, I don't know. What else is going on? Dude. This is the door that leads to the thing. We don't even have to pull up the map. That's the good thing about this. I'm gonna not be pausing so much because I know what's going on now. That's the thing. I think that was the unsettled thing bubbling in my system. I played this game and I enjoyed it, but I paused a lot and I bombed a lot of unnecessary things, as one does on their first run through a Metroid game. There we go. That's the thing that's going to ensure getting Varia's suit early with relative ease. And that door is reminding me of the super missiles. It's coming up. This is where we're gonna deviate and play better. I mean, I already am playing better, but this is where it really takes off. In terms of my own skill set, not a true speedrunner. I don't know how they do it, man. These Game Boy Advance Metroids, they expect perfection. And if you don't deliver, you fail. Case in point. Get out, white card. Oh, thank you for grabbing that ledge, Samus. Those are some fast fingers. That was... You know what? It's alright. Yeah, at first I thought this coronavirus crap was like a political statement thing. Just like the perfect bait for somebody's candidacy to be like, this is what I'm gonna do to stop the world crisis or whatever the heck. And then people will be like, oh, I'm gonna vote for that guy because he's gonna stop the world crisis. But then it became a little too factually real. Statistics are hard to argue. Speaking of statistics, I actually enjoyed stats class. At least the intro one that was required for my psych degree. A lot of people can't stand statistics, but I don't know. Something about the finite... That's not the right... Finite is not the right word. I'm thinking more final. Numbers, man. You can't argue numbers. I know I've said this across the several Let's Plays, but one of the most satisfying things, I'm going for this is a new thing. We're doing it. Shut up. Get out of here, town. Such. One energy tank to get there, one energy tank to get back. We gotta move. Okay. Yeah, it really does go down slowly in this game. Go down slowly. Whatever, that's not the door. We know that. Health is a concern. Is it ever? Come on, dude. You gotta be friendlier than that. Drop some big pink circles. You could bomb jump this thing too if you're fancy. I don't know how to do the aerial bomb jump where you start it in the air. You gotta be quick with that morph. But I do think that this is the Metroid that makes bomb jumping the easiest. Super Metroid's probably second. It's impossible in Metroid Fusion based on how they programmed it. Metroid 1, it's pretty difficult as well. Okay. Hanging on by a thread, man. Do we carry on? I feel like there's tangents left unsealed. Do you seal a tangent? 13 minutes, huh? I'm showing 17-ish. I don't know, it's saying some numbers. All right. Let's keep on going. I actually tried to do this straight from the save, and I fumbled something. It was too clunky, so I reloaded the save. I don't know if this is part 2 or still part 1, but... I don't know, maybe I could just do one giant video. I'm not sure, but what I do know is the fist bump is better. Yes. The super missile spot that you have to morph, spark, or whatever it's officially called. What was I saying that was a tangent that left unfinished because I was in the heated room? I don't know. Well, we're going this way. We're gonna clean up Upper Brinstar, I guess this is technically called. I didn't know there was an upper and lower in this game. This room is pointless. Down there it just leads to a Chozo who gives you a new heading on your map. Waste of time when you know what you're doing. Oh, that's one of the unfinished things, I think. Once upon a time, when I was in high school, I was in love with you, lady, and you treated me so cool. Gaslight Anthem, once upon a time. Nah, when I played this game blind, I didn't know what I was doing. Now I do. Nice bomb jump, here we go. This is why I wanted Ice Beam, because it just makes avoiding these guys, who are called Rippers, by the way, not cars, but I will never change. There we go. Freeze them for a good measure. Beautiful. We're on course here. I messed that up, and that's why I reloaded the save. Anything, because time is of the essence. That's the thing. I stand by that. These Game Boy Advance Metroids expect the best of you, and you can't be anything less. You get maybe like 2-3 shots at most at every trick, and if you screw it up, you're done. No more best ending for you, Bob. I don't know if it's just the game clock. I don't know if it's the emulator. I don't know how speedrunners do it, to be honest. Super Metroid speedrunning, I understand. It makes sense. Game Boy Advance Metroid speedrunning doesn't make sense. I mean, it does, technically. Definitely saving here, because this is another instance where I could severely lose time in terms of the lack of high jump needed, and the fact that this guy's down here. That is not the case in the original game. Crap. Wow, I really got a bomb jump up here too? I don't remember doing that when I was practicing. This might take a little bit. We might be reloading that save. That's why we save. Segment the crap, dude. I love segmenting crap. I'm sure that you do. Here we go, get ready. We gotta learn how to do the curvy one. Ah! It's something like that, that's for sure. But it wasn't exactly that what happened exactly? This is it, man. Time to reload it. But see, that's the thing. Once I finally get it, if I reload the save, we're gonna run into the same situation. Practicing it once and getting it once does not mean you're an expert. Therefore, it is unlikely to assume that reloading a save the second time through, you're gonna get it, no problem. There it is. Beautiful. Okay, this is the easier one. That was the hardest part of it. Come on now, get away. Oh, what the? Ooh. Ooh. Oh, what happened? What the heck, wall pushing me out to the side? You can't be doing that. There it is. Go! We lost time, but we're keeping it. We can make it up somehow if we perfect like the tricks in Ridley's hideout. Those terrible shine sparking tricks. Shine sparks are cool, and it's nice that they put them to heavy use in these games, but at the same time, it makes you want to rip your hair out. There's one room in particular that, even with Game Shark cheeks? Yes, those beautiful Game Shark cheeks. Nice and voluptuous. As a cheek should be! Jeez. Ah, well, it didn't really hurt. Even in the original Metroid game, lava doesn't do much damage. Wing damage. Grab the thing and get out of town. Actually, don't get out of town. You might get sick and bring it back. Whatever. But this is nice. In speedruns, they don't pick up Varia's suit, and there's a reason for that, because when you get your fully powered suit, it just gives it to you anyway and counts as 100%. You don't have to pick this up. However, if you're a noob like myself, it's nice to have the extra protection. Especially in times like these. Wear a hazmat suit everywhere, whether it's necessary or not. Bubble Boy. Nah, that's ridiculous. Just wash your hands. That's the frustrating thing about it all, is I could have maybe gone and dodged a bullet. It's just the unknown in 2 weeks' time. The threat of being quarantined and bringing it back and making elderly people sick. You just don't know, do you? Until you do know, and then you're either made to look cautious and wise, or like a complete moron. And there's nothing for it, Mr. Frodo. I could have made a good hobbit, man. I was just too young at the time. Not too much younger than Elijah Wood, but younger. This is another instance where Ice Beam helps out. Oh, come on, we got that. Oh, well, that came out weird. We got that. The fist bump is better. Yes! 64, man. It's a sign. I still love that number for the Nintendo 64. And I still remember one of my friends being, when the commercial came on before that Christmas, he was like, Nintendo 64, Bill! Like, so excited because there was the Cruisin' USA commercial or something. Or maybe it was Mario 64. Whatever it was damn awesome. I remember in one of our school books we wrote a song about the Nintendo 64. I don't remember it now. I don't even know if I still have that notebook. I may. Somewhere. In the depths of Georgia now, I guess? Unless it's buried somewhere in New Jersey. Wouldn't that be something? I still want to go back to that house, man. I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. What is that exactly? You know what that is? Bomb jump. Somebody's been practicing. That's right. 3 tags going to Kraid. That's the other thing. In speedruns, they do Kraid first. The trouble with that is the lack of power grip. You need to know how to do those bomb jumps at an angle. And if you screw it up, by God, you're in trouble. This actually might be where part 1 stops. But, oh, dude, you know what pisses me off? You know how crazy I was with these save rooms? Watch this. You can just go through here. I was bomb happy. It didn't even look for hidden tunnels. And here's that missile. In the blind playthrough, out of all the save rooms I've checked, and I missed that. But if this is where part 1 ends, I will see you for Kraid next time.